$240,000 she was required to by the courts to help her relocate. Now, he left the house. Um, Typically, with alimony payments, he would typically have been entitled to about 50% of Wendy's net worth, which, from what I read, is worth about 40 million. But because he's the person who destroyed the marriage, oh, and especially having a kid out of wedlock, like he didn't even get her pregnant after the divorce. He got her pregnant during the marriage. The courts do not smile upon that in the state of New Jersey. So, chances are he might just be totally broke because of the circumstance that he created in their marriage. So, he's saying he cannot pay any of his bills and that he lives in an HOA community and that the HOA fees are due. I'm not sure. I hope he had enough basic common sense when he got that quarter million almost to just pay for the house straight out. If he paid for the house, why would he even move into a HOA community? Quarter million, he could have found a nice, humble 2022 home, a nice one, a decent one, with no HOA. So that already tells you, in my opinion, that he's not even financially responsible. Like, you know the chances of you having no income if Wendy falls apart is there. And then you go live in an HOA community when you just could have bought your home outright and only been concerned about the taxes on the home and your basic water bill, etc. Now, they claim that when Wendy had everything falling apart, if you will, due to Kevin. And by the way, he says his name is Calvin, but his sister says no, it's Kevin. I saw an interview on that. But meanwhile, they said that she was cut off from 10 million of that annual salary immediately after her sudden exit, which only makes sense. She just walked away from everything, I'm assuming, allegedly, probably, and they're not going to pay her for that. So she might, in fact, be in financial despair or financial struggle. Now, it appears as though Kevin has a very arrogant personality. I'll give you an example. He's not humble at all. And like for example, he said, "Oh, the show's finale was a travesty. It was terrible." He just had all of these things to say about her unceremonious finale. Well, there wasn't going to be a ceremony if she just abruptly left. She left 10 million on the table. She's struggling to emotionally get a grip of it all. Honey, he wouldn't have been worth that 10 million. I would have kept kicking, pumping, running to that chair and saying how you doing all day. But one thing I would not have done, I would not have let that 10 million go down the drain for this dude. Like, he's not even worth it. I don't know. In my opinion, nobody's worth it when you talk about losing everything for your livelihood and your ability to take care of yourself and your family. Travesty. You are the travesty. You let your family down. You let your wife down. Wendy appears to be a good woman. She wasn't out there. You know, there was no news about her sleeping around or doing anything wild or crazy. You let her down. You know, y'all was supposed to be a team. And here you are now. You teamed up with the wrong person after destroying your family. You, my friend, are the true travesty. Now, Wendy's been stepping out, they say, with this new dude. If you haven't had a chance, watch my story about her losing her balance and almost falling again. If you remember, she fell on her show. So, I don't think this new dude is like a lover or anything like that or a companion. I think that he's literally supporting her, giving her health condition, and helping her physically get around. Because in my last video, and the link will be below, she almost fell and she was begging for someone to extend their hand to help her so she wouldn't fall. So now all of a sudden after that situation, she has this dude hanging around. And I'm thinking it's more for physical support than anything else, possibly. And here are the two homes side by side. There's Kevin's humble home, I believe, in Florida. And then you got Wendy's magnificent mansion out in Jersey. Tell me what you think. Do you think he's going to get this money from the state of New Jersey? For some reason, I don't think it's coming because if she was able to cut him off like that, I think she consulted an attorney and ensured that she wasn't going to have to pay him and it wouldn't have any legal recourse against her. Another thing, I couldn't find what the alimony payments would have been or what he was receiving, and I'm thinking it's because they probably did a confidentiality agreement and agreed that whatever the settlement was, it would be sealed and closed, and not accessible to the public. Well, and for all the dudes out there who get lustful and are tempted to take a risk on losing their family and their wives and a good quality woman, don't do it. It's not worth it for that moment in time. Um, if you just move yourself out the situation, chances are you'll probably get over it. And honestly, there's nothing that the woman you're interested in is going to do to you much differently than probably the woman that you're with and married, because you probably wouldn't have married her or been with her, stayed with her if there wasn't anything special about her to you. So, with that said, Wendy, I commend you for being a quality woman, family woman. I know you spoke strongly about believing in family and sticking together, and I know you tried to do the right thing. And Kevin, thumbs down to you. You're getting everything you deserve, my friend. I hope it was worth it. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell for notifications for when a new video comes out. You'll be the first one notified. Thank you and have a good day.